just be safe out there. All right, just be safe out there.
Just be safe, man. Because when this was going on, I see in Chicago somebody gets killed in the food spot, and as a person who used to go to Chicago a lot, you a person from Chicago, I've seen that interaction numerous times in Chicago.
Hey, look, all I'm gonna say is this, man. You talking about Maxwell Street Polish? You ever had a Maxwell Polish?
From Portillo's out there.
Well, if you imagine going to the source, you know, imagine yours being so good that Portillo's got a thing, and then they got an establishment, a brand, and then they outsourcing getting the Maxwell Polish, you know, to use that name. But now you can go to Maxwell and get a Polish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, now you in there, and this one thing that I noticed, right, bruh. The prices, a double cheeseburger for $7.
I thought it was just me.
Nah.
I noticed that too.
I noticed that $7.
I'm like, when the Chicago food spots start wilding with these prices?
I might be there too on a late night. Easy. Let me get 2 of them double cheeseburgers because I know they fine. I grew up in Chicago, right?
I ain't used to pay no $7. It's been a while, man. Let me not say that because I know they've been in. Yeah, they been raising prices everywhere.
All I'm saying,
$7 back in the day, you was getting a burger $4, $5. You in and out, bean, fries and everything.
But I ain't mad at $7 because I go out here, you know, where we live, and it's $14 at the bar for a burger, a good one, you know. So
they wilding out here.
But anyways, you ever been to a spot like, and you go somewhere, and then the one thing you want on the menu or on the list or in the bakery or whatever. So the dude in line before you, somebody in line take it, you know? That's like cause mass irritation. You don't want to get there and they be like, oh, the ribs is gone. She just made the last order, and now you like pissed off, you know?
They shouldn't even tell you who took the last order.
That is a flagrant foul.
That's a
right
like you gonna tell me the person right here? It's like, come on, bro. That's like somebody coming to get the Jordans, and they've been in the line for 3 hours. It's been cold. They get right up to the line. They're like, oh, yeah, man. Let me get those in 11. Like, oh man, he just got the last 11. Bro. Like, bro, you know he finna be on bull.
That's what get niggas.
That's what niggas rob. Exactly. He got the last one.
So you gonna tell me? You gonna tell?
Say less. I'm thinking these bitches free. Now I went here for 3 hours.
So she just ordered the ribs. She got the last amount of ribs. Cool. Say less.
Get your food, man. Get your food.
So I can rob you when you get back to the car.
Telling you, but
I don't feel bad for this dude, and I feel fine making jokes about him. And for those of y'all that don't know, he brought it up. A shooting happened in Chicago. They went to the Maxwell Polish place. A lady was in line. This is the real story. This is what happens allegedly. The story we got. She waiting in line. He tried to cut the line. She said something. He goes belligerent, gets crazy. Tells her basically to shut up like he can tell somebody else to shut up. She, strong black woman, ain't going for that. Represent for Chicago, too. Shout out to her, because that's what I would know. That's how mom... Anyways. So she not shutting up, going back and forth. Now, off the principle that you're not going to shut me up. He can't take this. He threatens her first, says, I'm going to hit you if you say something. She obviously don't shut up. He goes to hit her. At this point... her son is in there. He has her licensed legal firearm. He sees his mom getting hit. He pulls the gun out and shoot him. The guy runs. He runs out, shoots the guy again. The guy ends up dying. They get arrested. Everybody goes up in arms on social media because who wouldn't defend their mom? Now, gracefully...
Okay, hold on. I heard from the news a slightly different story. Slightly different. What I heard was... I
kind of left out the details that I didn't want.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, wait, no, we are not going to be... We're going to keep this apples to oranges. I mean, apples to apples. We're not going to leave the parts on Craig when they make his narrative about. So when they pulled up to the Maxwell, the kid was actually in the car. The mother left him in the car, and she went in to order the food. While being in there, I don't know how it started. It was a discrepancy with her food that they messed up her order, and she was trying to get her stuff fixed and was holding up the line. Altercation happens. While the altercation is happening, wait a minute. While the altercation is happening, this what the news said.
She holding
She
up the
text
line. I got a
her
whole
son.
different take.
She text her son to come in and grab the weapon.
Bring her weapon.
Bro.
She said bring her weapon. That's important. She texts, bring her license weapon was in the car.
Okay, hold on.
She texts
Let's
her
finish.
son,
Hold on.
bring
We
me my
gonna
weapon.
get into this, but let's get we'll go with that. She texts her son, bring me my weapon, right? While she's having this altercation. Now, the son gets in the store. The altercation is still going, and it's at the point now where the guy is saying, I'll knock you out. Say something else, I'll knock you out. She's still talking, because like Craig said, she's a black woman. She don't need no man. She's strong. And like some black women, she don't know when to shut the f up.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Whoa. Damn.
But she's still running her mouth. She's still talking. She's, you ain't gonna tell me when to shut up. So my man did what he said he was gonna do. Boom, bow. Hit the woman, right? And this wasn't just no hit. This wasn't no slap. No, he tried to punch through her. He tried to go straight. What's the Dragon Ball Z? Do? He tried.
He tried to Super Saiyan.
He tried to Super Saiyan.
What's crazy is that he talked all that shit, and that's how you know a dude that beat women or whatever. He do all that rah-rah trying to scare her, and when she don't get scared and you gotta actually come through on your threats, you can't even pull it off. You were supposed to knock her out, bruh.
Yeah, but it's
you didn't even do that. You had to keep going.
Yep, and it's the threat he didn't know. Boom. And right as he trying to fight the woman, boom. The son ain't got time to come over there and say, hey, mama, here's the weapon you told me to bring in here. No, he gonna do what a child gonna do if you see a grown man punching your mama.
Also, 20 years older than them. If it's not 20, it's 18, because he's either 32 or 34. But
yeah,
whatever
it's a grown man.
It's a grown man, and I'm 14.
And I got the weapon right on me.
Foul me.
Oh yeah, this finna go left. Now I'm gonna say alleged for the rest of this because it was some news sources that did confirm this, but I just want to say allegedly because I want to think no mother would really do this. So I'm gonna say allegedly, right? He shoots the guy one time in the restaurant. The guy runs out. The mother tells her child to finish him. I'm gonna say allegedly. I don't want to believe she would do that.
And allegedly, I might be okay with that.
Why would you be okay with that? Okay, look.
Allegedly, I might. I didn't say I was.
I'm saying
allegedly, I might.
Ooh.
But if I was okay with that, if I was okay with that, I would probably say, you hit my mama. I know as the mom, I'm supposed to probably not want my son to do that, but I'm also not raising no bitch.
I don't know if you joking,
but I'm not.
You serious, bro?
No, I'm dead. No, I'm joking about the I'm not raising no bitch, but I'm in the heat of the moment. This mother put his hands on me in front.
Now
I don't want him coming back. Types. If anything, give me the gun. Oh, you're not going to. Well, you go finish. He gotta go.
I would have been okay with that. As a parent,
That's
bro.
Another story I allegedly heard. That's why I don't like to get into the allegedly.
Look, I'll be okay with that. If that was the story, the son shoots him in a restaurant, the mother takes the weapon and finish him off, I'm okay with that. But as a parent, I am not going to tell my son to go commit a homicide.
I think that's the part that obviously, if I had kids that I'm going to lose, if I'm getting serious, I'm going to go always first humor and make the joke and probably lean towards the I'm not mad at her for. I'm not going to say I'm okay with it like that's what you should do. But I'm not mad at her for that. I feel you, though, as a father, as a person with kids, knowing what that might do to my kid, putting that on them.
Do to your kid.
The fact that you went this far to defend me enough, I probably shouldn't encourage you to take it further, to take this person's life and let you deal with that for the rest of your long life. You know?
She texted her son to bring her a weapon in a heated. A parent shouldn't even do that. Have the conference.
That part I'm not mad at all. I'm a woman. Dude is belligerent. He yelling. He mad.
Okay, let's backtrack.
I ain't gonna lie. His arms look long and big. His forearms look huge.
Okay, who's more? Let's go back. Because we finna go all the way left. Who's more in the wrong in the situation? The guy for, you know what I'm saying, escalating the situation, the woman for telling her son to come in there with a weapon, or the son for taking the life of this man to protect his mother.
First things first, the son ain't do nothing wrong.
I agree.
You get that
son
man,
is innocent.
The son is innocent by all means. You get that man some therapy. You let him know that it's okay that he did what he did, but it's not okay that he did what he did. However, the professionals are supposed to get that across to him. But he is at no fault at all. He is a hero, wrong. If anything. And he should use that and champion him into moving forward in life and carrying that confidence into whatever he chooses to do. I ain't gonna say he a hero with his life. He saved his mom. Do nothing he saved his mom. He a hero to me. But
all right, let's get into the other part.
Now, so the son, innocent, obsolete. He ain't got no 0% fault in any of this. The mom, because she didn't have it on her and she didn't do it herself, or else she would be at 0 fault. I'm going to give her 25%. It's the man's fault, bruh. It's his fault. It usually is. 9 times out of 10, it's always the man's fault. That's a different take that I know people will hate me for, but we might discuss that later. But as far as this question, it's more his fault than hers, because as the man, he is supposed to relax and not let himself get there. This is not his first time, I'm not going to get into the allegeds with the other stuff, but this is not his first time dealing with black women, I would say that. Let's just put it that way. This is how you, apparently, what you led us to believe, you choose to handle dealing with women. And you can't, obviously. So, when your emotions get high, this is how you react. And instead of just calming down and leaving this alone, whatever it is, she taking long, you want your food, trust me, if don't nobody get that more, I get it. These are visions that I have in my head. You know how in the movie, the clip go by, and then you have it in your head, and be like, I should just grab this motherfucker by the neck right now. Shut the f***, get out of line, bet me by my, I get that. But you do that in line, daydream, and then you move on. That's how you pass the time of waiting. You don't act out these things. But, so it's his fault. Because whatever it is, whatever's the case is, you don't hit no woman you don't know in public, let alone a woman, period. Over a Polish, bruh? Over the glizzy? You died over the glizzy, bruh? You wanted a glizzy that bad. You getting the Glock for the glizzy is crazy, man. That's all I'm saying. Whatever, though. Oh,
man. I'm going to say it's definitely the mother. Like, it's definitely the mother for multiple reasons. Let me explain. Let me go into my soliloquy on this right now. Number one, she went there to also get a Polish. You're going there to get glizzies for the family. That's what you're going in there to get, ma'am. She goes in the store. Family is loud. You go in the store.
Oh, man.
Your order is incorrect, not ready yet. Whatever the situation is that upsets you.
Put relish on the glizzy.
They put relish on the glizzies. They put mustard on the glizzies. You wanted a plain glizzy. Whatever the situation is, it wasn't a perfect glizzy for you and your family. Now, you got me laughing. Stop. I'm trying to be serious.
My bad. I'm sorry. You're right.
All right. So, now, you're upset. You're complaining about your order being incorrect. You're wasting a lot of time of everybody else in this particular establishment. Now, I'm going to be hypothetical with this feller that we're referring to. Let's say this feller had beef. Pause. But let's say he got people in this area that might want a problem with him.
Oh, you escalated it now, but I'm listening. I'm listening.
I am just giving an example.
This is all not sides of the story could count. I know. So I'm listening.
So what I'm saying is, we have no idea why this guy could have been in a hurry. In the hood, niggas don't like being in certain places for too long. Niggas see their cars. You never really know.
Also, that's how good the Maxwell Polish is.
Exactly. You take a risk.
You'll take a risk.
Niggas will take a risk with some food. So, I don't know this dude at all. I'm just saying. Hypothetically speaking, in Chicago, I'd have been there a lot of times. Niggas do things like that in the shop. So, let's just say you in a hurry. Now, ma'am here is wilding out because she ain't got relish on her Polish. And it's like, lady, Just have them give you a side of relish and get out of here with your glizzies for your family. But no, she wouldn't let it go because she a strong black woman. She ain't gonna shut up. I'm gonna get my shit. Y'all gonna fix my every time I come in this motherfucker. Y'all always fucking up my orders. She going on, right? Now, black man over here, he irritated. He like, man, goddamn, bitch, would you get your motherfucking glizzies for your family? Get the fuck up out of here. So, like, he feeling some way. So now he's trying to be cool about it, but he getting nervous. Damn, my car been out here parked for 5 minutes while you arguing about this glizzy. He getting a little nervous. Boom. He lose track. He lose track of what's going on. Now, in the midst of this, she's so upset. She says, oh, nigga, who you talking to? Bring me my weapon.
I mean, dude was aggressive to the point that it warranted.
Listen, because she was already in there on one over her glizzies for her family. She already snapping, so you know he might have been calm at first, like, hey, ma'am, you know what I'm saying? Can I just place my order real quick? No, nigga, I'm talking. You don't know how this, bro.
Wow.
You know how this shit go in the hood, bro. Let's not play stupid. We know how this shit go.
Hey, videos do be coming out.
I'm telling you.
They give you the worst.
They just show you. We know how this goes.
I'm still on her side. I don't think this happened, but like I said before, you cannot discredit no sides of the story. Everything could count. He could have went humble. And she was
she turned up on him.
I'm waiting.
And this why I think she was already on one, because she knows she got the dig in the car. She know it's in there. So she's so already mad, she will move different. Like her chest out. Like, nigga, I don't give a fuck who you is. Nigga, whoop. Like, she talking, nigga, bring me my shit. Like, she talking crazy because she know, nigga, my shit get in here. Nigga, we can do this. And I think before that shit could happen, you know what I'm saying? Man. He tried to get one off, but the son already in there with your dig, allegedly. Boom.
Hoodie at the doorway.
At the doorway chilling. He wasn't bringing it to her. That's what I'm saying. He ain't walking. They were still arguing at first. He ain't walk in and go over there and be like, hey, bro, what's going on here, ma? Or try to sneak it to her. He waited. Hoodie on. He waiting like.
That was a point that I was thinking about when she was like, bring her gun. I'm like, how is he going to hand you? Like, you in a heated argument. And then your son come in like, here you go, ma. And then dude is like, oh, you got a gun on you?
He gonna try to wrestle her. You don't know how that shit gonna play. You might have got your son killed.
Oh,
this man. On her, bro. You don't tell your son to come in there with no weapon and no situation like that. Like you said, how he gonna bring it to you in the middle of the argument? So only other thing gonna happen is if it do get physical, now your son gotta commit a murder. Your son might miss and hit you. I'm not putting my son in that situation,
second thing
bro.
I was gonna bring up is that how do you know he gonna hit the guy and not you? But
you know, that boy heart racing and stuff in a moment like that. I might have to kill for my man. He's heart racing.
All right, now let me give you some pushback right now because I'm still on her side at this. The way that she looked in that mugshot, I have to believe that she had to have some situation or some understanding or some relationship with her son or discussion, and that's the reason why she got the gun legally, because she growing up in Chicago. She know who she raising and she know where she raising them at, and she has that, and they both learning how to use this, you know what I'm saying, and how to move around with this and what to do and what not to do, which is the reason why I don't know what was said or what happened, but all I know is that what they said happened in the reports is that after he ran out, the kid ran out and hawked him down, or at least chased him. So, with that being said, if that's instinct, he already know kind of what to do. He already got that. And to some degree, still, therapy, all of that, because you need it.
You definitely need therapy.
But, because you're 14... But I'm not going to sit here and say he's me at 14 that was thrust in that situation where I just happened to have a gun on me that day and now I'm traumatized. I think that he might feel like this is what we got this for. This is what we brought it here for because anything could happen. I didn't bring this with me. Now, I didn't have it on me because nothing going to happen in here. But I got it with me just in case. And I got him, like, they know how to handle this, I'm assuming. So this is why it was handled and done the way it was done, and then we can keep going. I'm gonna end up getting to the conclusion, but we. Can
but I think for the son, he did nothing wrong. I agree. I feel like whether he was taught how to use it.
But I'm saying, even speaking for the mom suggesting and bringing him that, she would say that because she knows that he knows. This is why I give you to push back on that being wrong. Whether he knows or not, and you raising your kid in that environment where those type of things happen. Unfortunately, they happen all the time. As the mother in that situation, it was one simple thing that could have just ended the whole situation. Just grabbed your food and left. The same reason why you saying the black man should have let her just be loud and ignorant, she could have just shut up and grabbed her food and left. Can I get my money back? Whatever. It ain't that deep. It's a goddamn glizzy for your family. It's not that deep. But that's why I always say that 9 times out of 10 it's the man's fault, because it's like the man's, most of the time when you're dealing with a woman in any situation, especially in a relationship, it's the man's job, or at least part of it, to maintain her emotional capability and almost her emotional stability. You got to know who you're dealing with and how to deal with them. If you know, and when it comes random, you should have enough situations at 32 or 34 with women to be able to know how to deal with these different types of situations if they may arise. So if you come across a situation like this where it's somebody that's just, wow, and then they going back and you like, shut up, dude. Why don't you see that I'm stronger than you and I can beat you easily, and you just not listening to me, you're not bowing down, and you come across that, you as a man should learn that, let me calm down, because
so when you're dealing to do whatever they want, and you're just supposed to just let it happen.
It's not that, but it's like when you're dealing with a bitch, you can't act like one. So if you're dealing with a woman, don't start. If she getting all emotionally wild and everything, you don't become emotionally unstable with her. Why would you do that? Even when it's a stranger, it's different when it's like somebody you with, like a relationship now, because it's after that. It's stuff after that you got to deal with whenever this instability calms down or whatever. Or whatever you want to call it, this argument subsides. But when you're dealing with a random woman, this is even more so on the man, because now you could be like, this is a blip in the radar. And I know, I'm probably mad. I was wilding. At that time, I was probably acting like a bitch, coming in mad because she taking all day. And now my almost got mad, and I'm as irritated as I get. You'll never see a video of me in line wilding out.
I'm not saying this nigga's right at all.
I know.
He's definitely wrong. I want to make sure I say that to him. You think no, hell no, that nigga wrong too. I just think she's wronger. Because
I don't think she was more wrong.
She's not only putting herself
she's definitely part of it,
in a situation. More. You put your son in a situation. So you arguing over some stupid shit, and you should be old enough to just not be tripping like that in this restaurant. Get your fucking food. Get your money back. Let everybody at least order they fuck. Just it wouldn't cost you shit to just be patient and get your shit without being crazy about it. No, never would have been a problem to begin with. Now, as a grown man, you're right. We do be dealing with women that be going through all that emotional stuff, and we should be mature enough to be like, man, I ain't got time for this. Mm-hmm. I'm not finna go back and forth with you. Because I will also say this about him. If you were in a hurry, my brother, and you can't get there to order your food because she whoopty bamming in there, just leave too. If you do got beef or somebody, I give you the argument on the other side. If you got some issues over here and you can't be in here for too long and she taking too long, just up and leave.
Spin around the block or something.
Spin, whatever. Come back 5-10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is they both could have did that because they were the adults. Y'all are grown. Y'all should be at a certain point in life where y'all think further than this little petty stuff going on. Your life was not worth you getting no Polish, bro. No. It wasn't worth it.
Whatever
your son committing a murder was not worth getting no Polish, no burger, no gyro, no Italian beef, no pizza puffs, whatever you was in there getting, bro. Your life was not worth it. And it wasn't worth it as a mother to put your son through the trauma he gonna have to deal with for the rest of his life. Mm-hmm. It was not worth it. So it's like the adults was wrong, but then when you put a kid in it, I gotta give you more wronger. I have to give you more wronger. Put a kid in it.
I don't know. How you gonna feel? Never mind. Yeah, I guess. I don't think she's more wrong at all. I think that the dude is definitely ultimately the most wrong. Not even just because he put his hands on her, even though that's a big part of it. Because he's the one that ultimately escalated it to where it shouldn't have been escalated.
It got physical.
But it's on him to manage. It's just on him to manage his emotions so they don't match her emotions when they unstable. You know? he knows she wilding or she mad or she obviously taking it to a point she not backing down. Let her win, dog. Let her win, walk
Just
away.
like I said the
It's
other
over.
week, just let her punch you, bro. Unless she identifies a man, just let her punch you.
Yeah. And now, if she
Now-
would have got physical, it would have been different. He wouldn't have had, I still wouldn't have thought he had to hit her 3 times, but,
Can't be out here power bombing
push her
nobody,
off
though.
you. Yeah, that's wild.